Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down. Welcome to a capsule selection. Today, we're going to talk about the modern art of dandyism. I want to get across a list of fragrances that are in my collection that I think truly come across as very sexy fragrances that are welcoming and embody the refined, cultivated, and apologetically stylish approach to masculinity when it comes to dandyism. These are very much so once-in-a-lifetime fragrances, so to speak, because they've been in my collection for quite some time, most of them. And they always come across as something perennial that I want to put in my actual rotation in the springtime for my masculine leaning fragrances. Not so much unisex, but very much so leaning masculine. The dandy, it once was a symbol of aristocratic elegance, and it came about because of effortless charm, and that has evolved. And so today, the man who moves through the world with an air of quiet confidence, appreciating the finer things in life, but never flaunting them, is what I am and what I strive to be. So I understand that the true luxury in the details is what I want, and in a way, the fragrance that can speak for itself and does that, that's who I am and that's what I want to wear. So this video, we're going to talk about the modern dandy fragrances. The fragrances that can embrace sophistication without rigidity. One who can balance a refined and edgy scent profile, and that is the individuality of a dandy. And what better way to basically express that than through scent? I love that. I love wearing these fragrances and pulling them out for capsules to show you guys exactly why I wear them. Each fragrance on this list is a seamless blend of classic refinement and contemporary charm. Perfect for the man who enjoys standing out without trying too hard. Point blank, full stop. That's what this list is built about. So if this sounds like the type of content that you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Everyone, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's experience. What we're going to do today, we're going to talk about several fragrances. I picked out 5. I have an honorable mention here, which I'm enjoying doing, because what I'm finding is that when I create a list, I'm going to find an extra quality fragrances that's not in the preparation, but something I really want to bring to this as a contextual style. So to me, that fragrance is going to be beautiful. Understanding that the dandy is not simply about dressing well, these fragrances are going to be great input. They're going to be able to leave an impression. They're blends, they're poised, they're present, they have a little bit of panache to them, and the fragrances that's creating that invisible signature, the final brushstroke on a perfectly composed ensemble that we talk about when we talk about the dandy as they dress. These scents reflect the modern take on dandyism. Luxurious yet unpretentious, tailored yet effortlessly wearable. Let's get right into it. Basically, let's talk about one of the first scents on this list, the honorable mention. That's going to be Pegasus from the brand Parfums de Marly. Now, what Pegasus does is one of those scents. It's a iris almond take, very powdery profile, very much so in the dandy lifestyle way you can wear this particular scent. It's fresh, it's clean, it's wearable, it's magnetic, and at the end of the day, it is something that receives many compliments. This one is a masculine leaning powder fragrance that definitely reflects what it is to become a dandy, and where that kind of ensemble puts itself in your mindset. The tailored clothing. This is not so much the vintage dandy. This is more of the Leonardo DiCaprio, style of dandyism, when you want to be like what's the gentleman he played in the movie? I can't remember the name of the movie, but you can understand where I'm talking and where I'm coming from. My frame of thought is having a youthful scent profile while having a youthful ensemble on, something very crisp, very sensual, very flattering. The way it comes across on the tailoring, it's very close fitting. Some of the pants are straight leg while a little bit blooming in the hip line, but comes across very, very fine wearing. And this is a scent that very much so touches on that type of profile. Like I said, the powdery effects of this one comes from this almond metallic feel. It has a little bit of iris powderiness to it, but at the end of the day, it's one of those very polished, professional, poised fragrances that really come off sexy and sensual. It's a great day fragrance. It's a great evening wearing fragrance, and one that you can really dress up or dress down for casual events and the things of that sort. So this is one scent that I want to put on this list as an honorable mention. Comes off very, very, very well. Timeless fragrance that you can have in your rotation as a dandy in the modern day. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Green Irish Tweed from the House of Creed. Timeless gentleman. A dandy's wardrobe isn't complete without at least one impeccably tailored piece and a well-cut blazer, a crisp white shirt, a pair of perfectly shined loafers. Green Irish Tweed is that in fragrance form. This is smooth, it is clean, it is effortlessly refined, and it blends lemon verbena, iris, violet leaf, and sandalwood into the best aromatic scent profile that feels like a walk through an Irish or English countryside. And an exquisitely tailored three-piece suit. This one, you have the hounds around you. You know that impeccable profile wearing tweed in the countryside. We've all seen it, everything from town and country to Great Gatsby and things like that. It's fresh, it has depth, it's casual, it's undeniably elegant, but at the same time, the sillage is measured by its confidence. It's a scent that shouts but does not command attention. Spring and early fall is ideal for this one. Business meeting, first dates, black tie affairs, maybe. It covers them all. This is a scent for a man who knows that it is more about the fragrance and how he's embodying it and how he gets it right and how he feels about the scent profile. And this one, this is reflective of the modern day dandy in all its glory. This is Green Irish Tweed from the House of Creed. Next up, gentlemen, if Green Irish Tweed is the refined blazer, the three-piece impeccably done wool Glen plaid suit, the Reflection Man from the House of Amouage is the silk pocket square that elevates the entire look. This is a fragrance for a man who understands the power of details. Jasmine, neroli, sandalwood, they swirl into a creamy, slightly powdery composition that is both fresh and sensual. This is one of those just perennial powerhouses. It's a seductive fragrance, sensual. It just explores the eventuality of a modern day aristocrat, a dandy coming into his own form. There's a smoothness to Reflection Man, an elegance that feels almost effortless. And you know how I love to say that statement. The white floral notes in this will bring in a sophisticated edge that is just undeniably impeccably made, making it feel like a tailored fragrance just for you, a bespoke scent. It's graceful but never really truly formal. The projection on this one, lovely, moderate but lingers like a well-crafted it lingers like one of those well-crafted fragrances that has that great projection of about 3 to 4 feet. Nothing overdoing it. It's just perfectly done. It's perfect for an evening stroll in warm weather, or setting the stage for a charming picnic or a date day or a date evening. Nothing into the nighttime. Very soft and sensual the way this one comes across. Sartorially, this is for the impeccably tailored suit. Purple label, shark skin, purple label, brown pinstripe, brown chalk stripe, gray chalk stripe, charcoal chalk stripe. This is that impeccably dressed gentleman in a bottle. And it's wonderful, man. It's wonderful. You want to wear a club tie or a medallion tie, maybe even I'd say a really thin diagonal stripe tie, red, white, and blue. Suit is almost close to navy. It's that not royal blue, but it's that mid blue suiting that you want to wear. White shirt. The pocket square is crisp white, nothing over the top to really match the outfit, but something that just set the shoulder line in perfect position. This is that particular scent, man. It's a beautifully done neroli, sandalwood, and jasmine fragrance. And I think everyone who has not smelled this will come into love this once they get it into their rotation. This is one of those scents that you just love to have in your collection. This is and has been Reflection Man by the House of Amouage, very much so in the dandy-ish realm of distinguishing. Next up, we're going to talk about the Sartorial Rebel. Now, you guys know how I love to pull out my vintage bottles of perfume, and this is the vintage bottle of the scent Uden by the House of Xerjoff. This is, like I said, the Sartorial Rebel. Every modern dandy needs a bit of an edge and something unexpected, something that makes people do a double take. And this one, phenomenal. Uden is that fragrance. This is one of those scents that just really catches noses, man. It's a slept-on fragrance because it's one of the classic citrus aromatic genre that has been out in Xerjoff's catalog for years. But trust me, this one will go off anytime, anywhere well. It infuses rich, almost gourmand-like warmth. But then imagine that in the sun-drenched Italian coastline. Razor sharp, double-breasted navy suit. This is one of those the devil may cry type of scents. It's one that has a beautiful care and caress, creating the perfect atmosphere and perfect attitude of a modern day dandy. Opening, the vibrant burst of lemon bergamot that's known by Xerjoff Uden, that then quickly transitions into this beautiful coffee and rum fragrance that then slightly roguish. You know, that's the type of scent that this profile brings about. That very much so boisterous dandy. The base, vanilla musk. It wraps you all together. This scent that is equally parts charming and commanding. Love this one. I wear my new bottle more often than I wear this one because this is a vintage formulation and bottle that I want to keep, and it smells exactly the same. So you won't go unnoticed in the new formulation. This is not something that you can be shy about getting. It's impressionable. It's a very beautiful option for the dandy. And I would say, if not only an option, it's a mandatory, a mandate that you have a scent like this. The fresh, modern citrus take on a fougere scent. Gorgeous wearing. That is the scent of Uden. Can't go wrong with it. Gorgeous. Next up, let's talk about the artistic visionary when it comes to a dandy. Man who's dandy, that modern day dandy feel. This is one of the scent that leans has a little bit of formality to it. It embraces a more creative type of feel for you. It has a free-spirited approach to dandyism. It's the scent of a man who isn't afraid to mix patterns. That's another dandyism trait. That's the beautiful thing about being able to wear these things how you feel. This is one who could throw on a velvet smoking jacket. You know, that type of feeling. You can go to Cutler Gross. I mean, not Cutler Gross, but now that's the name of this brand has escaped me. But this is when you want to wear a pair of slippers and a house coat. You want to wear and smoke your cigar. This is one for the international man of intrigue. Casual jeans, maybe, but more than likely you want to wear something very casual, velvet. You know, a little bit of just the linen blazers, things like that. This is one that's built on velvet leaf, blueberry, patchouli. The fragrance plays with contrast, and that's what I'm trying to say. You can have that contrast in your clothing. It's sweet yet green, playful yet sophisticated, and has an unmistakable modern edge and vibrancy that makes it perfect for spring and fall wear. Whether you are just strolling through a gallery with your loved one and stepping into that format, or stepping into an espresso bar or an outdoor cafe just to have a scent that smells beautiful and confident, this is the one. This is one for your individuality. This is a beautiful fragrance. So the actual brand I'm thinking of as I talk about the clothing, I'm thinking of New and Lingwood. New and Lingwood is one of those brands that has some of the most sophisticated sartorial clothing on the market today that I've seen. They have the velvet slippers, they have the velvet smoking jackets, the velvet and twill style of outerwear, the very beautiful cashmere shirting, things like that. New and Lingwood has some fantastic clothing, and especially, as I state, the reason it came to mind is because I have a smoking jacket that I love to put on evenings and just chill. And it's one of those things I picked up from maybe the Cosby Show or something like that in later years of my life and wanted to have, and that's the company I went to. And this is the type of fragrance that can embody that type of dandyism. Just chill, relax, have a glass of bourbon, have a book by your side, your pipe or your cigar smoking next to you, and you just relaxed in your leather sofa or your leather reading chair. That's this fragrance right here, embodied. Last on the list today, we're going to have the Maverick fragrance, the Noble Maverick. When it comes to this particular scent, this is Consort from the House of Boadicea the Victorious. This is the final fragrance for this list, and it just competes as one of the best and finest of dandy fragrances because it's for the man who appreciates the party life. This just overcome with joy type of dandy. All he does is smile, shake hands, and holds babies. He's the type of gentleman who has a jovial spirit about himself, but still has a majestic walk, majestic talk, while still having that ethereal life essence that everybody wants to be, attracted to and is attracted to. Consort is an opulent, larger-than-life scent, and that's the type of gentleman that wears this as a dandy. It embodies authority as well and distinction, and that's one thing about this one that I love when I pull out Consort, because it has a reflective scent profile that I love to use. It's rich with woods, blonde woods. Sage has a kaffir lime scent profile that's very sweet, very citrusy. It has a new world aristocrat type of scent that's reimagined for today's bold individualism. I love this particular scent when it opens. It has a regal blend of bergamot and saffron and plunges into a deeply textured heart of hedoin or hedion. And that's the profile that very much so just makes this carnal sexuality too. The orange blossom and patchouli ground this one, while it becomes a very sensual scent in the dry down, which is intoxicating. And that's built on amber, musk, and woods that make for a statement scent unlike any other in this list. The projection and longevity, immense. That's the thing about this particular scent profile. It's like Boadicea, not Boadicea, but it's like Hasivat. It's like Aventus. This is that type of scent profile. It's for the dandy who wants to leave behind just the perfect impression, but also want to leave behind something of a legacy when he leaves his scent profile. He wants to leave something that really captures his essence and leaves it in people's minds, just impregnates their mind. That's the scent. That is Consort. That is what and how beautiful it is. It's the legacy of a dandy right here in the bottle. Last but not least, beautiful scent profile. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my video for you guys today. I want you to know that the modern dandy isn't just about the aesthetics of the dress. It's about the presence. It's about walking into a room and having people remember you and how you carry yourself, what you wore, and most importantly, how you smelled. That's the thing. That's the lingering impression. People will always have you visually. That will be impactful, yes, but that smell, it will always be intriguing to them. And so these 6 fragrances, they define the lifestyle of the dandy. They are for the man who understands the scent is more than an accessory. I truly, truly believe that. And this is the part of your narrative, the smell, the scent profile, the one scent that people will always remember when you walk around them. Whether it's a timeless, elegant fragrance like Green Irish Tweed that I showed to you, or the sophisticated, polished edge of Reflection Man. It could be even the bold statement that Consort makes. You know, these scents, they elevate, enhance, and refine the olfactory experience and wardrobe of a modern gentleman, a modern day dandy. I hope that this list got you well. I hope that you learned something. I hope that I was able to educate and entertain you. Because remember, scent is memory. And, you know, that is one thing, that's a very, very prominent statement to make. Scent is memory, man. Collecting is legacy and community is culture. And we here at the Dry Down, we are the culture. So remember, stay bold, stay balanced, and keep enhancing. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, the modern day dandy, that's what this scent profile was about. See you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, for all my guys who love accessories, today my pair of eyewear that I wore today, very specifically, was the Kingsman edition from Cutler Gross. And they made a pair of eyewear. If you guys know about the videos, or the movies I should say, Kingsman, Cutler Gross was tapped on the shoulder to bring about a line of eyewear. Cutler Gross is a very, very established company out of London who have made plenty of frames. I think they were made in the 1960s out of Italy first. Now they make their eyewear out of London. I believe. I'd have to look and see. But I do know, I'll say this. They made these because they were tapped on the shoulder by the producers and directors of Kingsman. They made these specifically to be listed on MrPorter.com. And I picked these up a couple of years ago. And these are a pair of beautiful shortened style of aviator frames that were made specifically for the movie. These are called the Gallahad, or Gallahad I should say. Cutler Gross Galahad. Let me see if you can pick that up real quick. I'm hoping that actually, you can see the name in that. These are a pair of tortoiseshell, dark Havana tortoise with a pair of reddish brown matching Zeiss lenses. That's a very high quality lens to put in your eyewear. And as you can see on the face, they fit very well. Phenomenal wearing for a pair of eyewear. They look great in person as they do in hand. I wore these today with a brown suit with a slight brown chalk stripe. A different density. Chalk stripes, the type of chalk stripe that I wore today, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a chalk stripe that has 2 different densities. One thick, one thin density. They both were the same brown, it's lighter color brown than the hue of the actual suit fabric. A suit done by Dries Van Noten. And that's what I wore today with these. And they also match, as you can see, this rust copper maroon style of sweater, cable knit sweater from Ralph Lauren. So it's a fun pair of eyewear to wear. Once again, this is a collaboration between Cutler Gross and Kingsman. That's what I wore today. And it was a fun pair of eyewear to wear. Nothing too dense in the actual tint. I think it may be like a 55 to 60% tint in these, but a fun pair of eyeglasses to wear nonetheless. I want to bring that to your attention for all my guys who love the actual eyewear accessories. I want to talk to you guys about a pair of glasses from the house of Jacques Marie Mage. You know, I bring these to you as often as I can. I'll click below if you guys want me to do an updated community or collection video, I should say, not community, because I have, since the last time I made a collection video, I'll put the video here or a timestamp card. Since then, I think I've collected maybe 5 more pairs of Jacques Marie Mage. These here are my glasses for today. I'm going to pull together this green look that I have today with a pair of gray trousers. This is the pair of Enzo, and these are a beautiful gradient green lens, emerald lens with the Sacramento colorway. These are a phenomenal pair of glasses. They really fit the face well. The square frame is bold, it's masculine, it's refined. It's going to go great today with a leather fragrance. This is one that is one of the more recent pickups. I did show you some of the Duke, I believe. Let me know if you guys want me to do an overall video or an extension video to the collection of Jacques Marie Mage. Let me know below. But like I said, these are the Enzo, and really a beautiful, beautiful looking frame. I know that you guys love Jacques Marie Mage like I do, like many of you want to get into it. So if you're interested in the Enzo and you see different glasses on my face that have an arm and head shape, this is what Enzos look on that size and type of face. Until next time, you guys have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon.